Hello. Okay. So I assume this is titled somewhere. I don't know where it says stuff, but this one, that one, there, somewhere. This is the dating relationship advice video. I asked some people on Discord to ask me some dating and relationship questions, and there was a lot. So I'm gonna pull some of them, trying to answer some of them. So here we go. Okay. So here's the first one. Here we have is the quality of the person something that changes the quality of the relationship? I I feel like yes, actually. I feel like that's a thing, is that if the person's a better person, the relationship could be a better relationship. I don't know how someone could be a huge piece of garbage and then also be really good at dating. Like, I mean, I guess it's possible, but I just don't think that's going to happen. Let's see. How do I make sure I don't cross a line with my significant others and are conversations always needed? Well, this is hard. Some people need to have conversations themselves. They need to bring it up rather than saying, "Hey, you crossed the line." Like, I feel like for the most part, you should just be who you are and address things as they happen. But I don't think you need to have a conversation about everything. Like, let's talk about this. Is this safe? Is this? It's like someone just needs to be able to broach those subjects as they come up themselves. So I don't know if you can worry about that. Like, you shouldn't worry about crossing a line with someone, because if they're going to be so offended by a line you crossed, then you're probably not going to want to date them. So yeah. Let's see. What else do we have? If I hurt the other person, is there any way they'd forgive me and give me another chance? That depends on the person. 100%. It depends probably on how much you hurt them and how things were going already. Like, I mean, that falls into another question. Is it okay to cry in front of them? Like, I would like to think so. I would like to think that if you're with someone, you're planning on being in a relationship with them, you should be comfortable being emotional around them, not just in it for the good times. They're for the good and the bad. So, and another similar thing is giving Valentine's something sweet or just corny. Like, again, you should do things around your partner and with your partner that you want to do. So if you don't want to cry in front of them, that's on you if you don't want to do that. But I think you should be comfortable doing that. I think you should be comfortable giving them Valentine's and do things that they want. Do things for them. So hold on, I'm needing a little bit of blood. Typo. Oh no, sorry. They just made a typo. Okay. Excuse me. How do I make sure that I'm not emotionally hurting my significant other? I mean, you can check in, you can try to have conversations, and hopefully they'll be receptive. But for the most part, I don't think you can worry about that. Someone needs to be able to come to you. If they always use their phone texting people, is that a sign they're cheating? Ooh. Yeah, actually. Like, they're always on their phone, like texting people? If they're texting people, they could be having sex with those people. Doesn't matter if it's a coworker or family, like mom, dad, like they could be hooking up with a mom or a dad, I think. Okay, so let's be real here. Using their phone and texting is not a sign of cheating. Um, You can't look for cheating. The people that are really good at it are going to get away with it, and you gotta hope that you figure that out at some point and don't date them. But for some people, it's exciting. They do it because it's fun to go behind someone's back. Some people just like to mess around. Some people just don't care about loyalty. So you have to just date people and hope you find someone that is going to be faithful. I had someone I was dating recently, and they kept talking about how they have this friend. They're going to do this thing with their friend, the friend, and guess what? Yeah, they hooked up with the friend. After we were no longer dating, but like pretty much immediately after. So that was a little bit of like, huh. Like, you told me this is a friend that you were seeing and talking to. And then once we weren't a thing, it's like, oh, well, now they're not a friend anymore. It's like, okay. So it was a backup. So that's not like cheating per se, but it doesn't feel good. Like, it feels gross. It feels icky. So, like, that's not something I want to have happen to me. Is I don't want someone who has a friend that they sort of keep around. Like, well, I'm dating someone. I don't know. I can't really. And they were lying to that friend too, saying they were busy, but they were actually hanging out with me. So I feel bad for that person because they're dating, as far as I know, they're dating someone who is completely messed up in a lot of ways, but I have no way to contact them and let them know because I like to think, though, if we actually were dating still and you had this friend, it's like, well, all three of us should hang out. Let's try that. If you're dating somebody and they say they have a friend they're always trying to hang out with. Let's see, what's this one here? If they have super hairy legs, should I stop seeing them? If you're not into super hairy legs, yeah, I guess. If that's something you're looking for, is someone without hairy legs, yes. If you don't care, then keep seeing them. You should be able to know that yourself. Ooh, that's time to be positive. Okay. If they aren't into my toy collection, should I stay in the relationship? What's wrong with having a few things that you like to have and collect and such? Is it wrong? I'm not going to grab more. I have a lot of toys. Yeah, if someone wasn't into my toy collection or rock collection or stamp collection or whatever thing I was into, if they weren't into it, that would be a bother for me. Because I would want someone to, ideally I'd want them to be positive about it and supportive, at least surface level. They don't have to get into it. But I like going to trade shows and conventions and collecting toys. So if someone was like, ew, you have a toy collection? I'd be like, you have a personal bias against someone who has a collection or a hobby outside of your norms? So I don't need someone who's into it. I don't need someone who's like, oh my god, is that Sound Blaster? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the upgraded form of Soundwave from Transformers. It was mostly done in Headmasters, and in the U.S. they actually made him a separate character at one point because they always constantly do that kind of thing. But oh yeah, it looks like he's got the purple chest here. When in other variations he had a red chest, in which was supposed to find the secret documents of Fortress Maximus's weakness when the red went over. And I don't need someone who's like into it. You can kind of see. There's a Soundwave. I need more Sound Blasters. If anyone can help me out, those are Sound Blaster's expensive, but I do like Sound Blaster. He's black, and this one has purple, but like I like when he's got the red chest. I dated some people that were that were varying levels of my interest. So when it comes to things like whatever weird thing it might be that's like, your anime collection, your dildo collection, I don't know what you might have. I say you want them to at least accept it. And if they don't accept it, like there's different ways to be, but they don't have to get on board with it. That would be cool because there's different things I have. Like it'd be cool if someone was sort of on board with like a movie. Like I've always wanted to have a movie collection, and that would be a cool thing to do in a relationship. Is like build a movie collection together. So I've definitely had people not into the toys, and that doesn't hurt. It just sucks. So yeah, whatever you're into, if they're like kind of against it, like you're gonna probably possibly find other issues. So they're probably gonna be like, you don't like the thing I do? No, what you do is stupid. You golf. It's dumb. How do I ask someone out when I'm super shy and antisocial? Well, typically, you don't. All right, next question. I'll get back. So you got to break through that shyness and that antisocialness, and basically you have to probably just try to put your mind in you have nothing to lose, which you really kind of don't. Like if you never talk to them, then you never go out with them. So if you do talk to them and you never go out with them, it's the same as never talking to them. But if you want to try, like, I don't know if this is someone who's like in college or high school or like in a workplace environment. Like if you're in a situation where you might see the person again, you can try just talking to them or asking them for things that they might be able to actually help you with. Like ask them things you know the answer to do, just to, you can even say like, I just wanted to see, like, that's what I thought, like, or just be like, give a pen I can borrow, and like borrow a pen from them, and then you're talking to them. Like people tend to like to help people out. Or people that are worth dating will be like, oh, well, yeah, I have a pen you can borrow, and then, maybe you can give it back. Or, yeah, ask them something you already know, and then go, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That sounds right. I was thinking the same thing. And just try to start to break some ice a little bit here and there. Ask them what they do, tell them about something you did, and then you just sort of can accidentally ask somebody out. Or just, like, yeah, I was going to go see this movie, but no one wanted to go see it with me. Were you interested in it? Did you want to go see Transformers or Spider-Man or whatever? Like, oh, that'd be cool if you want my number? Or, yeah, it'd be nice to have someone to go with. And just really try to just don't put things, like, don't hype them up. Just keep it casual and try to have fun with it, If they chop heads off of dolls, should I be worried? Maybe. Are they my dolls? I like the heads on my dolls where they are. They're dolls too. People like they're action figures. I collect dolls. This is a doll. This is a Tony Stark. Can't even see his face. Need some contrast. Oh, here, I put him. Yeah, it's Tony Stark. Are you Tony Stank? If someone were to chop this off, that would probably break the neck, which I need. You can rip the head off. See there, and the head's gone. You don't need to chop it. So that would be upsetting because that would damage it. So, I mean, if it's their dolls, if they're buying them to do that, I guess whatever. I don't think you should be worried. Everyone has a hobby. Let's see. This will probably be the last one. What do we got here? If my significant other dresses like a princess, does that mean they are a princess? Well, if they want princess treatment, I'm probably going to kidnap them. Yeah, if they dress like a princess, that does not mean they are a princess. Sorry. BT dubs. There's a lot that goes into being a princess. And, I could dress like an ice cream man. Doesn't mean I have ice cream to sell. So, yeah, it doesn't exactly work that way. Ooh. No, I don't have any more blood jokes. I was like, is another blood joke going to come to me? And I just didn't iron one out. So that's okay. Well, that's all for this video, and thanks for checking it out. Don't like this, don't subscribe to it, don't comment, don't share it with your friends. In fact, don't even watch it. Why did you watch this? Unwatch it.